brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Now it's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Richardson going to change the play here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Let's go now.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Throwing is Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And just shutting him off there. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Richardson working from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Richardson on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Let's go now. Cut my team. Cut my team. Ready?
Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball, overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Play action. It's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, back.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again is Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Now Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards there for number 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Richardson. On the move to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Richardson to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Jackson. And this one too low. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return. And the ball game is